My last story. My last story was cross-posted from Am I the Weenie? Am I the weenie for walking out of the hospital after hearing my wife's diagnosis? We're ending off hot. I, 33, get a call from the ER on Friday saying that my wife, 32, drove herself there because of searing pelvic pain. Whoa, I just had a stroke trying to read that. I'm on a business trip until Saturday, but I drive back in time to be there Saturday morning before she woke up.
Also, you saying that you had a stroke there about this story is wild.
She didn't have a stroke.
Well, no, she's just having worse than a stroke, but...
A while after she wakes up, the doctor comes in. My wife says to stay with her, so I say, okay. He takes a deep breath and said that from the transvaginal ultrasound and CT scan results, she has ovarian cancer. My wife starts sobbing, but at first I stay still because I don't even know what to make of it. My wife asks what that means for her, and he says that she'll likely at least need a full hysterectomy, and they'd have to remove the fallopian tubes as well as the ovaries. That news jolted me from my chair, because the doctor was effectively telling me that she wouldn't be able to have kids after that. And after years of work, I thought we'd finally have a family. I'm overwhelmed with emotions of anger, not just anger at the disease, but pent-up anger from the fact that I had begged her to have kids since we were 26, but she refused for her career. And now instead of becoming a real family, I don't even know if she would remain the woman I married. Whether the last picture of us together would be last time, I'd remember her looking beautiful, young, and carefree. Because the wife I had in front of me was already a different person. My wife started to grab my hand and say, we'll fight this and we'll adopt. But I shook my head and turned to walk out the door. I still had my suitcase in the car, so I drove to a hotel because I didn't know if my wife was going to end up being discharged or what. At the hotel, I was at least able to get out of reactive mode, but I was still so disappointed that our dream of a family was over. I finally was able to get a grasp on all my emotions and feel more like my normal self, in that I knew exactly what I felt about every aspect and how I would react to it from here on out. I get a call from my mother-in-law saying that if I was at a hotel or whatever else, I should just stay there. Am I the weenie for walking out? I admit it was done on impulse, but this diagnosis just sliced my life and my wife's life wide open. I wasn't going to expel the cancer if I stayed that night, but I did at least make myself aware of my situation, and I feel I have a right to be angry that my hope of biological kids, the only kind I ever wanted, is rapidly fading away.
What the fuck did you just read?
I am so... Your first thought...
Oh my God.
Your first thought when your wife was just diagnosed with cancer is, now I'm not going to have kids, instead of, hey, is my wife going to fucking be alive? Are we kidding right now? She just got one of the worst news anyone could ever get, and you just left her there? And
it's just like she was even being optimistic about it, like as optimistic as one could be after getting a diagnosis like ovarian cancer, saying that, you know, we'll fight this and we'll adopt. And it's just like, bro, this is like something straight out of a fucking like Hollywood movie. Like it's just it's like I can't even fucking. And there is no redemption arc here. This is real life. There is no redemption arc for this fucking man. He made his choice right then and there to be a fucking coward and to put his own priorities over something that is life-changing and could possibly end his wife's life.
And you just think of her as a fucking incubator? What the fuck?
Dude, I am beyond fucking pissed off right now. I need to take a walk after this. Like, this is just the narrow-mindedness of the reaction of just like, well, you know, no matter what I say or what I do, it's not gonna get rid of the cancer.
I'm blown away. This one comment says, "You're the weenie. Ovarian cancer can be deadly. Your wife was lying there in pain, terrified, fearing for her life, and probably also mourning the loss of being able to carry a child and needing you more than anything. And what do? Leave. You've shown her that when she is at her lowest, you will put yourself first and walk out on her, literally, and that she can only count on herself. Yeah, you might come around, but she likely won't feel she can trust you to not walk out again. Not to mention that you could have her eggs harvested when they take out her ovaries and have a surrogate. But either way, you're a major weenie, and honestly, I wouldn't want to have kids with someone like you anyway. And the mother-in-law being like, wherever the fuck you are, stay there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She should have been way fucking meaner. I would have ripped you to fucking shreds if you did that to my daughter. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. If someone did that to my daughter, like, I'm not even kidding, like, I would kill them.
Like, what the fuck? Your first instinct is to be like, I begged her since we were 26 to have kids, and now look. Are you
she
fucking
chose her
kidding
career.
me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding?
No, he's not. He's actually dead serious.
Jesus Christ, dude. I genuinely don't fucking understand. This is the biggest piece of shit I have ever fucking read.
Yeah.
And you're really asking the internet if you're the fucking weenie? You're truly asking. You left your wife alone after she just got that diagnosis. And you said, nah, I don't think I'm in the wrong here. I think I have the right to be angry. You can have whatever fucking feelings, whatever the fuck, about not having kids, whatever. Okay, it's a thing you both wanted, but obviously she chose her career, which she absolutely has the right to do.
Yeah.
But then to just fucking leave her, dude. Not even say anything. You just walked out and went to a hotel? Are you kidding, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I hope when you leave and you're crossing the street, you get hit by a fucking bus. And I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like that's genuinely, like, this is like the biggest piece of shit that I think we've read from. It has to be up there. And I don't want to end this necessarily on this story, so I went to our Discord real quick, and I'm grabbing a Hool posted story real quick. This was posted on our Discord, which you guys can join, by the way. Link is down in the description. There's also a link to our subreddit where you guys can post your own stories if you want to hear them read on the show. And this was posted in our Discord by Captain Plumtop.